baptized by the fire in your love and the flame in your eyes. That's an old country song. I saw the light, I've been baptized by the fire. Is that Alan Jackson?
I don't know.
By the fire in your love and the flame in your eyes. Yeah, it's... Sorry.
Yeah, I remember that song.
I was born to love again. I'm a brand new... That's the title of the song, Brand New Man. Brand New Man.
Did you see that Alan Jackson came out with a new song? It's actually pretty good.
Brooks and Dunn, not Alan Jackson.
Oh,
Brooks
yes. Man, I was such a big Brooks and Dunn fan when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brooks and Dunn was my father. No, his father. Or no, his stepdad, my grandfather.
Sure.
I never knew his biological father, so I just knew his stepdad. But big Brooks and Dunn fan. George Strait, Brooks and Dunn, Alan Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then
the Trinity of old country, or
well, I mean that's
90s
also
country.
Yeah, I mean that's also Garth Brooks era.
Yeah.
Vince Gill. The other one that was local to where we grew up was Tracy Byrd. He's from Beaumont, Texas, and so he's kind of a local celebrity.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, a lot of. I don't think I ever told you this. When I was, I must have been 11, from 11 to 15. My father's stepdad, he was a cop, and police officers they make shit pay. And don't get me wrong, in 2026, they also need a bunch of training and a lot of demilitarization. Like we should maybe de-weaponize some of that. Mm-hmm. But when they were there, when he was, it was the 90s, he died early 2000s. He made crap pay, and he actually carried it. He had an issued firearm, but he basically carried his own personal. He was a sheriff's deputy.
Yeah.
I mean, it was literally like Wild West. Like he wore cowboy boots and a cowboy hat and a rodeo belt buckle.
Nice.
With his sheriff's outfit. That was
amazing.
Yeah, he was that. And he had a .45 semi-automatic, but he carried a .357 revolver. Oh. And one time he pulled up in his squad car, and I was showing my friends his squad car, and I was like, you don't have a partner? Where's your partner? And he pointed over to a sawed-off shotgun, and he goes, that's my partner right there. That's what he said. I told you that story.
No, but that's hilarious. I just knew where it was going.
Yeah, no, that's what he said.
That's amazing.
But because I didn't make a lot of money, he would moonlight. So on a day off, he would put his uniform on and go work security at a local bank. Mm. He would just pay him a day rate. He would just stay there. The other thing he would do is he would DJ. Like weddings, graduations, that kind of stuff. And he had these two, for the 80s, $1,200 turntables. So those are pretty expensive. And a bunch of vinyl. He had a 6-deck CD changer. Nice. And then he had a dual-deck cassette player. We had house speakers and tiny amplifier. And, we would bring that shit out there. And we'd be spinning Tracy Byrd records and then suddenly put on a Ricky Martin song, depending on who they were and what they were there for. We DJ'd one of the dances at my school and did a bunch of, again, graduation parties, weddings, and that kind of stuff. It was crazy. That was my first ever experience in pro sound. Oh, yeah, I was a little young teenager.
That's a fun way to get into it.
Yeah.
Well, welcome everyone to our first episode of Off Panel. It is a unfiltered, unscripted show that we are doing on the side underneath the Wonder Bros Pod umbrella. And we thought we always do this thing where we talk for a long time before our episodes. And we thought, why not record it and make it an episode and let you guys get to know us a little bit more. The idea of it being off panel is this what you might come to the conclusion of in terms of comic books. We've named a lot of things after comic book things just to keep it on brand, but we want to be so much more than just talking about comic books stories, which we've talked about. And I thought we thought this was a really cool opportunity to let everybody get to know us outside of the show. And so the idea of off panel, the world off panel outside of the comics. And
for anybody that's listening, I'm just going to rehash part of our conversation. We talked about we started this thing with this big project called the Road to Doomsday, or Countdown to Doomsday rather. Mm-hmm. But we knew pretty quickly we wanted to do so much more. in doing that, we have to build an audience and a connection to folks beyond just Marvel fans. And so we needed a foundation. And then on top of that, I really like that we're using the comic book language and structure to create containers to talk in.
Yeah.
Even though a lot of our stuff won't be comic book related.
Right.
However, this idea of the world around the comic book, that's what's off panel. We talked about the gutter, which is a space between panels. That's your imagination in the story. The off panel is more about what's happened up to this point, will happen after, or is happening outside of this book simultaneously. It's what's going on around the project.
Right.
It's going to serve as connective tissue for us between projects. Going to give us a lot of opportunity to again, like half the time, the first 45 minutes of our conversation is some of the most fun that you and I have.
Yeah.
While we're getting ready to start the episode.
Yeah.
And then, mostly it's just an opportunity for you and me to get to know each other better. You're fast becoming one of my best friends, if not my best friend. And I just...
Glad we're moving up the ranks.
Yeah. Well...
Suck it, the rest of Josh's friends.
That's right. All of you. And you know which two you are. But you don't listen to the podcast, so fuck you.
I definitely talk to you more than anybody else in my life other than Madison.
Yeah.
That's it.
Aside from, I haven't gotten permission to use her name yet. But I think it's just I haven't asked. I think she'd probably be fine.
Yeah.
This is actually the gal that I'm dating right now. This is the first time that I have dated someone who's like, hey, would you like to go hang out with my friends? Or like go meet my family?
Really?
Or like everyone else has always been like, hey, I've got this group over here and you're this and we're us, but I don't know about that yet.
Sure.
And maybe
just more
it's
protective of it.
Yeah.
Might be a cultural thing. She grew up in different culture.
Yeah, that could be it.
They're like family and friends, like community centered, probably.
Yeah, a lot more connected there. She and her whole family are pretty close, and so it's. I imagine if I was just like, "Are you cool if I just make it official?" She'd probably be like, "Yeah, I don't know why you haven't yet." Like it's fine.
Keep waiting.
Yeah, she's like, we're talking about all this other stuff about the future of our relationship, but until you can say my name on your podcast, I don't think we're ready to advance.
Yeah. So we do this. We're going to do this and try it out. And then we'll I don't know how often we'll do these episodes, but at least once or twice a month we'll release an extra bonus episode. And we'll see how it goes. I feel like a good way to kind of like frame, at least start the conversation, is this idea of we were going to do this in the regular episodes, and then I took the section out because I thought it fits better in these episodes. And it's this idea called the splash page. And the splash page in comics is the main first page that you see in a comic that is like the beautiful artwork and shows you kind of everything that's happening.
I think the splash page invites you into, so you'll hear this, you'll say, oh, this was the House of M storyline.
Yeah.
Now there are multiple episodes in that, multiple editions, volumes, but this is going to keep bringing you back to House of M. And so in every one of those, you're going to open page one. You're going to have your front cover. You're going to open page one, and there's going to be House of M. There's going to be something there to draw you back into the arc of the story. And that was, when you described it to me, what the splash page was, it was like, this is what's happening in our lives around the
main
weird,
conversation.
Yeah, the weird moment that you and I are having where we're having this conversation about this movie.
Right.
We didn't walk in here out of we didn't step out of a petri dish and walk in out of a vacuum. Like we are here we came in bringing other stuff, conversations we've had, things that were good, things that were stressful. And often, I mean, that's, I've seen it in some of our episodes where, point at the wrong place, in some of our episodes where, stupid, where like I'd be coming in off of a pretty emotional week, and then we'd end up talking about something that I find emotional, and it moves me into that emotion a lot faster. And the audience has no idea any of that's going on. They're like, wow, Josh is being really sensitive here. Well, yeah, and there's a lot more being carried in. Yeah. Off panel is an opportunity to remind each other and any listeners that care that we are in fact humans who have full lives.
Yeah. And we have no idea where the conversation will go. We'll just go until we feel like we're ready to talk about the main conversation, which we're getting ready to. This episode, I might release this episode this week. It depends on if I can get it together and put it out. Yeah. But if I do, we're currently recording the episode for Eternals tonight. The Eternals, that's what's coming up next. So we try to stay fairly ahead of the actual releases of the episodes, so that, you know, something family emergency happens and we can't record that week, no big deal. Stay on track. And so we're a little bit, we're about 4 weeks ahead right now. So we're going to be recording Eternals tonight. And this is kind of our warm-up conversation. So what's been going on in your week? What's on your splash page this week? What are the things that have been carrying you and sticking around in your mind?
Yeah, I mean the two biggest things, we had a pretty big weekend, both you and me, and then also me and Anna. I'll ask her at the end of this whether or not it was okay for me to use her name, and I'll let you know whether I have to cut it.
Okay.
I'm so tired of not being like in the person over in the.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So anyway, Anna came up to Chattanooga. Mm-hmm. We got to go watch Spider-Man Brand New Day.
We did.
And held that pretty sacred, man. What a great gift to have you and Madison, Anna, and then my oldest daughter, Aoife, all in one spot, having a great meal together. And then
it was fun.
It was crazy because Anna came up early enough for us to go over to VTX Club. And so like we started drinking probably at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, you know, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
You guys walked in lit. You were like ready to party.
I mean, we were having a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, VTX Club in Chattanooga, this is not a paid promotion, but it's a great like cigar bar, and they have a fantastic little bar there. And so we sat there for probably 2 hours because I didn't realize this. You don't think about this when you smoke a cigar, but the bigger the cigar, the longer it takes.
Yeah.
So like I had like this fucking like, I don't know, it's like an inch in diameter fucking stogie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a Bill Clinton cigar or whatever. And I was like trying to smoke that thing fast. And she's like through her second drink going like, so how long is this going to take?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I always underestimated how long it takes to smoke a cigar.
No, I wasn't a smoker. This is all very new to me.
Same, yeah.
And so then we, go, pick up, we actually, because we knew we were going to be drinking, we actually Ubered Aoife down.
Yeah.
And so she came and sat down with us. That was such a gift. And the movie, I actually really liked it. You and I haven't talked about what we thought about the movie.
That's true.
That's coming up in another episode. But like, I enjoyed it.
Well, and I will rewatch it for the episode when we record it.
Same.
Like hopefully by then, when we get to that episode, which I mean we're up on episode like 30 something now. I think we only have like 11 more episodes left that we need to record.
Late 20s. I think it was 28. I think Eternals was 28, 29.
Is it?
Yeah, not quite 30.
Yeah, you're right. We're getting close.
Yeah. So funny enough, talking about watching it again, I went today and I did the like AMC stubs, and they were like, oh, it's a Tuesday matinee, and they're 3D.
Yeah.
They're the downtown Majestic 3D screen or whatever had a 4 o'clock showing, and so I jumped in. I only got to watch the first half of it because I had to take a call that was work, but I did watch the first half again in 3D.
How does it stand up second time?
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I mean, I think my favorite parts of the movie would be in the second half. And
sure,
so
sure,
like it was just before the spoiler alert, just before the Hulk fight.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, that's whenever I had to leave, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like, this is gonna be a great fight in 3D. Like, Hulk's gonna be throwing shit at the screen. It's gonna be great.
Man, and I really thought I wanted that fight to last longer.
Yes.
I was surprised how quick it was.
Yep.
It was so fast. And I was like, wah, wah.
Yeah. Do you feel like that movie moved too quickly?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Then we're on the same page. Every element in that movie, I was like, oh, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And then it moved before I could really go, I'm loving this. It was into the next thing. And I was like, so I felt like everything in that movie was me going, man, I loved that. I wish I could see more of it. And then something else would show up. I mean, I love that. I wish I could see more of it. And I guess my real fizzles when we do the episode are going to be just how fast each of these scenes moved. Mm-hmm. Like we needed another hour.
Yeah, all the acts were like we were jumping through each act way too quick.
Yeah.
And I think that's honestly when I was walking out, I was kind of like, yeah, it was good. I think it was probably one of the best Spider-Man movies, but I just wasn't, I wasn't like, oh my God, about it when I walked out. I was like, yeah, it was good. And it took me a few days to really process. And I think that's what it is. It's just that we didn't get enough of each act. We kind of glazed through it because there was a lot to go over. I mean, and they were kind of doing two different stories, right? They were doing the first and second half are almost two different movies. Like they're very, very different. You're like constantly grappling with this loneliness factor that Peter's going through, and I was all in on that. And there was some parts of it. They had an opportunity to make it almost like a little bit like a suspense horror vibe with the whole like Jean Grey thing, which again, spoilers. At this point, I think it's all over the internet, so I think we're okay.
Yeah. If you really are holding off to not be spoiled on that one piece of data, good luck.
You waited too late
on the internet.
Yeah, you waited. It's too late. But I feel like that there was an opportunity there, like, and with like when she jumps into MJ's mind, like there's scenes that I'm like, it's scary. It kind of like fucks with you a little bit. And but then we get through that scene so fast. And the part where he's like holding her by her throat, like I'm like, oh my God, like this is like getting dark.
Because he was, that's right. They had an opportunity there to slow that down. Did you ever see the movie Fallen with Denzel Washington?
No, I didn't.
And so basically it's the demon Azazel has come out and is now jumping. So Denzel Washington and John Goodman are cops.
This sounds familiar.
Oh, dude, maybe it was late 90s, early 2000s. I remember watching it. I feel like I was half my age, so probably that's about right. But anyway, that idea of like it was horror and suspense because you're looking at this just like random Joe Schmuckatelli he's a cop with a pistol, fighting Azazel, the demon,
right?
And he's trying to figure that out. It felt like you had that opportunity to, if you could slowed this down or picked that genre like that, because it didn't pick the genre,
right?
The other thing is this was another part of me that's going to be both spark and fizzle whenever we do this episode. Again, that's not why we're here in Off Panel, but
it happened this week though.
It is some of the most spider-like comic book fighting, but it happens so fast, that you go, oh, that was cool, constantly.
Again, though, Jackie Chan. He worked on this movie.
So do you know who else needed to be working on this movie? Michael Jai White. Are you familiar?
Oh, I mean, I know who.
So this actor has talked. He is actually, they you can like find those people who are like which action stars are actually good fighters. Like Tom Hardy and Jason Statham. These are people who like actually fight. Yeah. Michael Jai White's one of them. He is a like legit world champion kickboxer. Yeah. But he has done several videos. Like I just watched them. They kind of came up in my feed or whatever. But he's done several videos on the difference between real-time combat and movie combat. And he's like, one of the biggest things in movie combat is you slow it down and flourish it. Because in a real fight, you just knock them out as quickly as possible to move on to the next thing. Right. The longer you're there, the more calories you're burning, the more tired you're going to get, the harder it is going to be for you to win. So you just go fast. But in cinematography, movies, in movie fighting, whatever that is, you slow it down, you flourish it, because you got to make sure the camera can catch up. Right. And I feel like both times I saw it, with you and today, I was like, oh shit, that was a cool move. And it was like that, but it's already gone. I didn't get to go, oh my gosh, this is cool as it's happening. Right. It was just too fast. Yeah. Which, by the way, is in keeping with the character. It's just shitty filming. So
there were better ways to probably shoot the fight scenes where we would have enjoyed them more. I mean, there's so many aspects of it that I thought were really fun and different and fresh for Marvel. I hate that in the opening day of Spider-Man, we find out that Destin Daniel Cretton's other amazing masterpiece, Wonder Man, got canceled. Ugh. The same day that his big blockbuster movie's coming out. And we find out that beautiful work of art.
So good.
Oh, God.
So good.
And, I mean, there's been a lot of arguments pointed, even, I think, from the main actor. I can't remember his name, Abdul something. They've talked about how, like, and I've seen other people talk about this, where it's like Marvel seems to have, outside of like the Black Panther world, they seem to have like a people of color problem. It seems like throughout a lot of the things that have been canceled are people of color, and so it's just kind of like, oh, that kind of does suck. I'm not saying necessarily saying that's what this is, and then it's like a whole like woke agenda, or not woke agenda, anti-woke agenda, but like but you know, it is odd. It is odd, and I don't understand why they suddenly pivoted when they had already greenlit the second season, and that show was so good. Like, it was so good.
Yeah,
it gave me hope in Marvel this year. It was like when we weren't ready for it, and a lot of people have been jumping ship with Marvel this year, and it's just like, that was such a, let's like bring you back in, and then actually we're going to cut it, kill it.
Wild. Yeah. It makes me fear for the future of Marvel TV. I'm we know we're going to get Vision Quest. I'm like worried. Does that mean we're not going to get Daredevil? Like, I'm like, what else?
Yeah, I don't think they'll. I think Daredevil they're going to finish. I think I
fucking hope so. It was really great.
That's the only two things on the slate right now for TV. Yeah. Speaking of Tom Hardy, you were saying something about Tom Hardy. So I'm rewatching. Madison's watching it for the first time. Have you ever seen the show MobLand?
No, but I am familiar with because he plays two roles in that, right?
No, he is one character, but it's got Pierce Brosnan, Helen Mirren, Tom Hardy.
Jesus Christ.
I'm trying to remember who else. There's a few others in it that you would definitely recognize. Anyway,
it's a TV show.
Fucking amazing. It's on Paramount. It's a Showtime show.
Okay.
And Tom Hardy plays the fixer of the Irish mob, or one of the Irish mob bosses, the of the family. And it is brutally amazing. Like, it's Tom Hardy at his best. It's him playing the character he's always been made for, like, in my opinion. It just seems very real, very visceral, very like gritty throughout the whole thing. Pierce Brosnan plays like the head main guy of the family, and Helen Mirren is like his wife, and basically, so it's just exactly. And it's really, really amazing. And they renewed it, and the second season comes out in September. So we're watching through it because Madison's like, I think I'm ready to watch it, and I was like, all right, cool, I'll watch it with you. And she has loved it. We've been binging it the last few days. Cool. Yeah, so I can't recommend that one enough. It's so good.
What's the other one? There's a movie. There's a TV show. It was a Showtime, and it was Liev Schreiber plays the mom.
Yeah. It's oh man, my brother loved that show.
Yeah.
He used to try to tell me to watch it all the time, and I never did. He was.
It was something that I would. Ray Donovan.
Yeah.
He. Because that was so. It's funny. I just pulled it up. It ran between 2013 and 2020, which I was traveling from 2014 to 2018. I remember watching these on planes.
Oh, wow.
There were always episodes on planes.
So it was the same time as like Peaky Blinders. I remember that.
Really?
I think so. Peaky Blinders is around that time. I never watched it either, but I mean, people loved it.
Yeah, I'm really interested in going back and watching Peaky Blinders. Especially
because the movie's coming out soon.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Cillian Murphy is becoming one of my favorite actors.
He is great. Yeah,
really good. Anyway, I remember watching a couple episodes of Ray Donovan, and it's that if you've ever seen it's all over the internet talking about boundaries, and it's Christopher Walken, and the guy's like, "Put your hands up." He's like, "No." And he's like, "I've got a gun." It's like, "I don't care."
Yeah.
He's like, "Why not?" He's like, "I don't want to." And he's like. And like it's so hard to not giving a fuck.
Yeah,
like, you don't give a fuck at all. And it's a really great scene that comes from Ray Donovan because Walken is Donovan's dad.
Oh, okay.
Or he's Liev Schreiber's dad. Ray Donovan is Liev Schreiber. He's the title card. Anyway, it's like, put your hands up. No. Why not? I don't want to. Look at a gun. I don't care.
I loved his character in Severance as well. I'm sad we didn't get much of that.
Walken played in Severance? I haven't finished Severance.
Yeah. He's like a big secondary character in Severance.
I haven't seen.
He's only the first season. I think he makes a brief appearance in season 2, but mostly in season 1. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen enough of Severance to see him in it.
Severance is great. I'm a big fan of it. Yeah, I mean the second season's rough. I'm interested to see what the third season's going to bring us because Ben Stiller is no longer the showrunner of it. He's still a producer, but he left after season 2, just I think to do other things.
Okay,
but he was the main creator of it, so it's going to be interesting to see like what they do with it after that. But I love TV shows. I've been trying to figure out how to do like a series, how we can fit TV into our show, because like we can't go episode by episode. It would take us years. But to do like a maybe just talking about a season of a show in one episode or something, if we've already seen it. I don't know how to structure it. It'd be very tricky, but it'd be so fun because there's so many. I watch more TV than I do movies, and it's just and I love really creative, really out there, really original storylines. And I mean, Severance is something like. I mean, there's definitely things that they pulled from other things to bring it in and create this show, but it's just so unique and so interesting. This idea of like leaving half of ourselves in the real world and half in work, and you exist only there. Like that's such a crazy idea, and
it grapples with the definition of personhood, because what happens is two different people get developed, and they each grow at different paces inside of one's brain. Yeah. I mean, it's a treatise on what does it mean to be a person, and are you really the sum total of all your experiences? Because if you are, then if you split those, then
are you still you?
Are you two people?
Yeah.
That's a,
and arguably they make the argument that it's like true severance, because his innie, as they call them, is very different from his outie, and it's just kind of interesting. Any outie.
I know. It's way too easy of a joke.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's right. I had I'm not gonna say that one.
Was it a belly button joke or was it
a belly?
Okay.
Well, no, it was both. Yeah, I was gonna make a dick joke.
Of course.
But then I was gonna lead into an outie as a belly button joke. Yeah. But the guy who used to tell me that joke was such a misogynist, and looking back on it, it was a pretty misogynistic joke, so it's fucked up. So I'm not going to do it.
That's good. I'm glad. You know, when I was a kid, I had an Audi, and I pushed it in, and it became an innie, and it freaked me out. And
you're talking about your belly button, not your penis?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Belly button. Really got you there.
No, I was sitting here thinking about little Cody looking at his dick going like, vagina.
The amount of things that have to go in.
All of it.
Yeah. All of it. Oh, man.
So you meant your belly button.
I did mean my belly button. Freaked me out as a kid. And it stayed that way.
Really?
Yeah, it's an innie. It's been an innie ever since I was like in like first grade.
That's wild. That's so cool. Good for you.
I guess it's cool.
You got to have a trans belly button.
I almost would have rather had an Audi though. It's way easier to keep clean.
I guess so. You just rub the outside of it.
Whoa.
Why do you gotta... yeah, that was great.
We gotta move on.
No, we're staying there. We said unfiltered and unscripted.
That's true. That is true. That is true.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I was thinking a similar thing about how we do TV shows. I was particularly thinking about like really big TV shows, like I think The Walking Dead or Supernatural, where they're 10, 15 seasons.
Yeah,
certainly not going
to much to my dismay.
Yeah, certainly not going. And plus, if we like the spinoffs and all that.
Oh my God, yeah, it's too much. I wanted the Walking Dead spinoffs when they were in season like 6 or 7.
Yeah, sure.
When they went 10 seasons, was it 11 seasons?
Yeah.
11 seasons?
I don't know.
I think it was 11 because I got to season 10, I'm pretty sure, and I was like, I can't finish this. This is so bad. They really derailed all over the place. It was crazy, and I was just like, I don't know where to go with this. And so then that's when the spinoffs came out, and I was like, do I care? Do I care? I don't know. I don't know if I care anymore.
I'm trying to think if I enjoyed any of them.
I haven't watched any of them.
Fear the Walking Dead, which is like West Coast. It's like the West Coast Avengers.
I enjoyed the beginning of Fear the Walking Dead, and I did watch most of the first season of that. I'm more talking about the post ending of the main series.
Daryl goes to France, and
the Daryl one.
The Rick and Michonne wasn't bad. No, I didn't see the.
But yeah, that's a payoff that everybody kind of needed that we should have gotten in the show.
We should have gotten in the show. That's right. But yeah, I never watched the one with Negan and Maggie.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one. What I was thinking through though was it's possible that you and I pick a show that we know really well. Like for instance, I've probably watched through Supernatural 6 or 7 times. Like all the way through. And so what I would do is I would structure that and say, here are the top 5 to 8 themes that come up in these things, and we expand each of those out into a, here's them, I might say, hey, for the purposes of this thing, here are the 3 episodes I'd like for you to watch or whatever. And then you go, okay, cool. Yeah, that episode, I get it. I get it. And then we come together, and then maybe I drive that conversation.
Sure.
Whereas a show like, for instance, Severance that I haven't watched, you would say, hey, definitely watch the season finale, watch, this, and that.
Yeah.
And then you drive that conversation. That way we're not stuck watching hundreds of hours of television together, together, like on our own.
Right. Yeah. That we've already seen.
That's right.
It's one thing to rewatch Marvel movies. It's a whole other thing to rewatch all the shows.
Totally.
I don't know. Well, if whoever's listening to this, please comment and let us know if you think that'd be a good idea.
You know, it's funny. So in Supernatural, there's a car that basically becomes a character, like recurring. It's the same car every time. It's a 1967. I've told you this. It's my dream, my classic car, dream car. It's a 67 Chevy Impala.
Interesting.
Yeah. I was
Mine's from the same year.
Is it really?
A 67 Shelby Cobra.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. My administrator, my assistant, she's pushing 60, and she's like, man, the more I find out about this lady, the more interesting she is. She's like a total metalhead. She and her husband go to like Metallica concerts. Like, they go, yeah. She's like, and
that's fun.
And then I
covered in tattoos.
Yeah, I can't confirm this, but she's probably smoking weed during the time. And and then the other day I said something about like I was like, oh yeah, man, that's a really great looking classic car. If I had my way, I'd have a 1967 black Chevy Impala. She goes, oh, baby, which is the name of the car. And I went, oh, fuck, you know that? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, damn, like we are on the same team here. That's pretty cool. Yeah,
that is cool.
Yeah. I want to hear about your weekend. That wasn't the last thing I will say is that Anna's mom had her birthday, and so we went up there and I got to like hang out with the whole family. So brother, sister, in-laws. It was really cool.
Yeah, that is awesome.
That's what I'm carrying in. How about you? What was your splash page?
I've been spending a lot of my time in the evenings watching this guy. His name's Trey Barnes, I believe.
Okay.
And he's like this music producer who like lays out, he shows like how he writes different songs in different styles and not writes too, but mainly produces, which is something I love to do and love to make music. And so he does like a whole program that I would love to be a part of if I had money. And and so I've been watching his videos and it's very much.
So if we want to sponsor us.
Yeah, right.
Let's get Cody paid so he can go do this great thing.
Yeah, it'd be great. I would love to, pursue my dreams. But
brief commercial. Let's talk about that for a second.
Okay.
Because one of the things I think that you sell liquor. That's fine.
I do.
That's
liquor,
great.
THC.
Yeah,
the whole deal.
But man, you were born like when I tell people go listen to this podcast. They immediately start asking me who is the writer and who's the producer. They go, who's producing this?
Yeah.
And I go, oh, it's the co-host. It's Cody. And they're like, where are you guys doing this? And I'm like, in his studio.
Yeah.
And they're like, you guys sound incredible. And I go, I know. Like, dude, you were born for this. And frankly, it's because you're fucking autistic. But it's like your hyper focus is around sound quality and music and like the stories that these sounds tell. It's really cool to watch happen. And like for us to grow this to the point where, yeah, maybe we get paid, but more importantly, you start producing other people's shows. I think you're going to do great with it, man. I think it's I think you're made for it.
That is the dream. I would love to do that and then do my music as well and do songs and all that stuff. I have been like kind of in this place lately where I'm like, I don't think I want to play live shows anymore for a while and just only release music because I've been focused so much on like playing music live. And Chattanooga, for all of its like great things, it has some negatives, and one of the negatives is the very like adversarial competition. Like I feel like there's just such a vibe in Chattanooga with people that are, and I think a lot of it has to do with this like scarcity mentality of like there aren't a lot of places to play and there's only so many like good places that are like lucrative or have people that want to listen to music, and people get like protective. I mean, I get it. I've had my own gigs where I'm like, I'm protective of them. I want to keep having the gigs as long as I can, but it ends up just like burning me out. Like, cause it becomes about like the extra money that I can make to try to like, relieve some of the financial pressure every month and stuff like that. And then I forget why I'm doing it. It's just easy to just like make it a part of it. It's like it's a part-time job is essentially what it is. Yep. And with this, I'm able to, if I do it on my terms, I don't have to worry about what I'm getting out of it or how many people care about it or, that kind of thing. I feel like it just works out better. But yeah, I mean, I love telling stories in music and I love figuring out ways to tell stories both with the lyrics or with the music and doing that together. I have a song that's on my last record called Intrusive Thoughts, and it's a song that's about a panic attack in the shower that I had while thinking about the idea of death because my grandmother had just died a couple months before that.
Yeah.
And this is post me being in religious circles because I also used to be a worship pastor for many churches and did that and went to seminary and did the whole thing. And now I am...
Huh? That's how we met.
That's how we met. And then
I was your bass player for a really short time.
Yeah, very short. So short, in fact, you had to remind me it happened. I know. We talked about it not that long ago. I feel like it was like, oh my God, you did do that.
It was that's how we met.
Yeah, that's so crazy. And then, one day I decided that I didn't know if I believed in any of that and never really looked back. But
that's a pretty common tale. And I think it's a good tale to be a part of. I mean, it's worth a conversation that, not for the purposes of this episode, but worth a conversation around the number of people who walk in full of faith. And then you pull back the curtain and you go, man, most of this feels like bullshit.
Right. Right.
Yeah. You're like, you made that shit up.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, we didn't. And you're like, okay, well then how do you know? And they're like, well, because we read this thing and that's what we believe. And I go, oh, so you made it up.
Yeah.
Like,
or you cherry picked it and just pieced it together. It's like your own tapestry, your own like quilt of beliefs.
Yeah, that's right. And which is, again, like humans need that. Most humans need that. They need a structure that helps order life with some kind of teleos. So some kind of ultimate goal. Ultimate end. And so for some that's heaven, for others that's nirvana, for whatever. So I'm not going to hate on religious people. I myself am not fully deconstructed. I'm more in a mystical space. Still identify as Christian. Not these days because the word Christian is become an adjective for the word nationalist, and fuck those guys.
Yeah,
all of them. And if you're listening to us, Cody, I'm sorry. You don't have to listen to us anymore. We don't give a shit. I hope
you
I
don't
didn't
know why
just
you
ruin
apologize to me.
Well,
I don't give a shit.
I'm over here torpedoing potential listeners, but fuck y'all if you're a Christian nationalist. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, don't give a shit. I'm so...
Be one or the other. Be a nationalist.
Yeah.
Just not a Christian nationalist. Or be a Christian. Just not a Christian nationalist.
Well, because it's an oxymoron. Like they are directly in contradiction with each other. Yeah,
Correct.
For sure. As somebody who went to seminary, I get very angry. And as somebody who doesn't even believe in that shit anymore, but I get so angry that people like use Jesus and then do the things that were the exact opposite that Jesus told us to do, and then say that it's actually because of him that they're doing it. And I'm just like, oh God, I wish people weren't so stupid.
I'll say it, and hopefully it comes into a short we can use. But when Stephen fucking Miller is calling himself a Christian to push his white supremacist, nationalist, narcissistic agenda. Yeah. And he's using a brown, meek, poor, carpenter, homeless, Middle Eastern man. Yeah. To then say, who, by the way, Jesus was an immigrant in his own country because it was owned by someone else. And he had no rights of citizenship because he wasn't a Roman citizen. Yeah. All of those fucking things to have some white dude tell another white dude, you belong here more than other people. Fuck y'all sideways. Yeah. Okay. Sure. I don't want anything to do with that.
No, okay. All right. Definitely not. Yeah. So you can't really. Soapbox, yeah. I don't know how we got where we are, but I was originally talking about the song that I wrote about panic attack in the shower. So I was in the shower one Monday afternoon.
I think I had a panic attack. I guess what happened.
You just blacked out. Saw red. Just saw red.
That's right. Where am I? Sadie Sink just possessed me.
Yeah. And so I remember being in the shower and literally having my first like true panic attack when I started thinking about this idea of death and like not having a construct of death. Like I no longer had a framework that made death not scary. Right. And so it became to me a very scary thing. And I literally had a full-on panic attack at this idea that I would not exist at some point, right? And so, you know, fast forward a few months, this is how I got on anxiety meds. This is how I went down that path, because I was like, I constantly feel like I'm having a heart attack. Like and then I feel like somebody's just squeezing my neck right here. And the doctor was like, that's anxiety. And let's try this. Let's try putting you on, Wellbutrin. And so I tried that, and I was like, is this how people feel all the time? Like, is this how people that don't struggle with anxiety? Because that made me realize I think I've had anxiety since I was a kid. So
probably.
And that started the whole path towards autism. But like we fast forward. I'm talking to my brother on New Year's Eve, and I'm telling him about this because so basically what had happened was multiple times a day, every single day for about 3 months, I would have a mini panic attack because it would come into my brain, and I would think about this idea of not existing anymore, and it would scare the shit out of me. Yeah. And I'd have a full panic attack, and it was like uncontrollable. And as time went on, I was able to I basically just deal with it or manage it, but like I couldn't get past it. I definitely should have been in therapy. And I was talking to my brother, and I was telling him this whole thing, and he was like, yeah, I kind of think about death the same way I think about the year 1942. And I was like, okay, what do you think about the year 1942? He says, nothing. I wasn't there. And that made me spiral again. I was like, that did not help.
That's right. Yeah, it's funny. There is that sense, particularly in our Western mindset, that we're sort of staring into a dark and scary abyss. Funny enough, if you're Buddhist, that's the point.
Right.
The point is nirvana and annihilation, to join the universal consciousness,
right,
and to not be a self anymore. That's crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah, it's yes. You do that to somebody who's a Buddhist, and they're like, right,
yeah.
You're like, no, I feel anxiety, and they're like, okay. I feel anxiety about heaven or hell. Right. I don't want to live past my death. I need to not do that.
Right. Right. And so if I fast forward again another couple months, and one day I remember I just woke up one morning very clearly, just sat up in my bed and was like, I get it. 1942. Totally makes sense. Like it just clicked. Yeah. And from that point on, and it also helped too that it was around that time that I also watched the show The Good Place.
Yeah. Beautiful.
And so seeing the end of the show The Good Place really put it in perspective for me, and just like it's like everything clicked back into place in a new way.
Yes.
And I was able to see my life and my existence in a completely new light. So thank you to the creators of The Good Place. I know that I can't remember his name, but he wrote a book that I have somewhere, and it's literally about the philosophies that are shared in the show The Good Place, and he goes into them in a more in-depth way, kind of like in an armchair philosophy, because he was a philosophy major in college. So like it makes sense that he'd write a show that's like completely based on philosophy and how, but then by the whole show is about philosophy, and then the very, very end turns into mysticism. And it's just like you land in this magical place where philosophy and religion can connect, and it actually makes sense. And so I thought that was really, really great show, and it really helped me. So then I wrote this song, and I wanted the music to represent the panic attack that I experienced. And so the whole song is like you're trucking along, we're chilling. The chorus makes you feel a little off because I modulate to a minor key, so then it feels different. Yeah. And then it builds up with this like kind of like the bridge is very like I took Ram Dass's words and kind of like reworked them into the bridge to make it make sense. But then the revelation spins you into a panic attack. So then the end is very panicky. It's very anxious, but also awesome. It was the most fun I've ever had in a studio creating anything. And so like that is actually one of my favorite songs that I've written in the last probably 10 years, because it's just like, everything ended up happening the way that I wanted it to. Yeah. And I just loved it. I thought it was so cool. That's what I want to do all the time. You know, I'd love to do that instead of selling alcohol, but like here we are. People got to make money and pay bills. That's right. Yeah. I don't even drink alcohol anymore. You know, it's just one of those things. Yeah. But I hope my boss doesn't listen to this. I love my job. I don't think anybody I know listens to this. Like listens to our show. Like it's another one of those things in my life.
That's funny, man. I do get approached. I get people who go, "Oh my gosh, such and such. Wow."
Yeah, you have very supportive friends.
Yeah,
I do not.
That's right. Yeah. You should get better friends.
I should. You're right.
You should go
working on it.
You should come hang out with my friends.
Yeah.
All right.
Invite me.
I have every time. It's so funny. That reminds me of our mutual acquaintance, one of my good friends who, you know, he listens to the podcast, and we all showed up at Home Bar the other day. I mean, this is months ago now.
Yeah.
You remember this?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
He walks right up and hugs you. Y'all have never met. And he was like, I remember him stepping back going, wait, we don't know each other.
Yeah.
Like, because it was great.
Except then it turned out we did know each other.
Yeah, you guys
because we both were in Christian bands back in the day.
Bunch of circles together.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all knew a bunch of the same people, which is cool. But yeah, I can't remember either the commercials that. Oh, one of the things you were talking about, getting on medication and going, is this what everybody feels like? I'm wrestling with the reality that I do have at least a pretty moderate to severe case of ADHD.
Yeah.
It has not gotten to the place of dysfunction most days, and so I have not gotten medicated.
I have ADHD as well, or as the unofficial like AuDHD, the autism and ADHD crossover, the Venn diagram there.
Right, yeah.
That's similar symptoms.
That's Saoirse, my youngest.
Yeah, and so I think that but honestly, like I was already on Wellbutrin for anxiety, and then I was at the doctor. I was seeing a new doctor a few months ago, and I was like, my mom got on this ADHD meds and it really worked for her, and I'm kind of thinking maybe I should visit that because he was like, he asked me a bunch of questions, and he's like, how often do you start things and not finish them? And I was like, how many times a day? Or
well, like everybody else, I never finish anything.
Right,
like,
just like, I mean, it's pretty normal. I start a lot of things all the time and I never finish them, and I read 3 books at a time and never finish the books, and and he was like, okay, and then so we go through this whole questionnaire, and he's like, I think the best scenario here is just to up your Wellbutrin.
Oh,
because he was like, that's actually used for ADHD as well.
Is it
so
really?
we did that because it's never given me any side effects, any problems. So I'm lucky to have that. Because a lot of times that can be a struggle for people, and so I was lucky that the first thing I tried, I had no problems with, and so we did that, and I tell you what, there's a reason we're 4 episodes ahead. It's like I'm like, man, this is crazy because I don't feel, it's not a stimulant, so I don't feel that like the negative side effects where it's like it make your heart race, make you sweat more. Wellbutrin does make me hot. It makes you hot all the time, and I'm already like super. What is that? Cold natured, where you're hot all the time. Or hot. I
know what you mean. I don't know which one that is.
I can never remember if it's like reversed or if it actually is the thing it is. Like if I hate the heat, then I'm hot nature or cold nature.
I think you're warm. You're warm natured if you run
like
hot. No, if you run hot, you're warm natured.
So it is opposite.
No, I don't know.
Like I prefer the cold. See, to me, it's like I prefer cold weather. I prefer cold, environments. So you would think that'd be cold natured. I'm natured towards cold.
What does it mean to be warm natured?
Oh man, I don't know.
We're gonna find out.
All right.
As a person who is kind, no. It was like a person who is kind and friendly, warm-natured.
Warm-natured.
No,
I think you mean hot-natured versus cold-natured.
Hot-natured, okay. Means you have a high sensitivity to warm temperatures and prefer cooler environment. You're right. It is opposite.
It is opposite.
So to be hot-natured, you run hot and prefer cold.
Yeah.
That's a little bit like whenever somebody says, hey, could you turn up the air? And you go, temperature or volume?
Yeah.
Right? Like turn it up, make it colder?
Yeah.
Or turn it up, meaning make it hotter?
Yeah. Turn the temperature up or turn the thermostat down.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I know. People say that all the time. And I'm like, I don't know what you mean by that, but okay.
That's right.
And especially because I have autism, it's like super literal. I'm like, I know you need to clarify. Like, I don't know what you're asking me to do.
You grab the thermostat and slide it up the wall. And they're like, no, that's not what I meant at all. They're like, you said take the thermostat up.
Yeah.
So I did.
God, I'm glad I'm not that literal. That'd be crazy.
That's right.
do that sometimes, though. I knew you were thinking it, so I had to say it.
I was like, that was such a cheap joke. Don't do it. And you were like, do. Good.
Anyway, well, I feel like we're nice and warmed up for the Eternals episode, so I think we end it here. We've talked for a while. It's like an hour about nothing. So hopefully people listen to this. Hopefully you liked it. Let us know if you liked it or not. Please comment in any post that you see and just say, hey, I loved Off Panel. Let me know, because we're just making this. I don't know. We're just seeing how it works. I do love, I have to point out the fact that like our background here
looks really good.
I made like a natural, I put a halo light up there that's blue, and it gives us a nice natural gradient, which I think looks really great. I kind of want to just leave it up for all episodes now because I love it so much. But Alas.
Yeah, I mean, again, this goes back to me going, Cody, you're fucking born for this shit. I mean, like, it's really good. I walked in here and went, this is the second time we've tested this screen. It's the first time on this episode, and I went, yeah, man, it looks really, really good.
Yeah, we actually have a whole other off-panel episode that we did that ended up being a test run.
Yeah,
there's some good stuff in there, but
it's fine.
It's a test run.
If nothing else, it'll break up the visual and the socials, which I think is
exactly.
Important. But this was fun.
Yeah, it's fun. Mm-hmm. Hopefully we'll do this again soon, and we don't really have a great sign off for this because it isn't scripted. So,
except to say, please go ahead and subscribe and follow. Like we want to keep doing this, and things growing, and we're grateful for it. And we are, one of my favorite things to do, and I do this more than you do, is like I'll scroll through literally every place where we are. Mm-hmm. And I'll see who's commenting, and I'll comment back.
Yeah,
like, man, hey,
you're
let's get
so much better than me at that.
Well, it's because you're actually doing the work of building the episodes.
Yeah, maybe. I'm
not.
And I'm just, there's so much social media to do. And
sure.
It's not my personality. So anytime I do respond and comment to you guys, just know it comes from a place of true love and intention because I don't do it.
Because it actually hurt him physically to do it.
My skin hurts to type.
But yeah, so if you will, wherever you're listening to this podcast, give us a 5-star review, leave a comment, let us know what you do like about it. And hey, we like the negative feedback too because it makes us better. It helps us.
We got thick skin.
Yeah, that's right. Right around this belly part of me, I got a lot of thick skin.
Thick skin.
Yeah, that's right.
And also join the Wonderkin. We have a Discord. We are not super active on there quite yet, but we are building it. And I was thinking during this episode that I should release the episodes early on Discord. I think that would be fun for people to we can make a conversation around it. So we need to get our shit together with Discord. But join the Wonderkin. You can just go to wonderbrospod.com and the link is there for you to go straight to Discord. It's an invite link there. So join us on there and say hey, and we'll have full-on conversations on there maybe.
Yep, that's right.
We'll see you guys next time, and this has been fun. Yep. And we'll see you back on the regular Wonder Bros Pod conversations.
Countdown to Doomsday, the Eternals.
Well, we have no idea what is the next episode. If we release this week, then the next episode is this Endgame, I think. Is the next one.
Countdown to Doomsday, fucking something.
Whatever the next episode is. All right, see you guys later.